Welcome back to the Shop Mini RC, everybody. I'm Ken, and today we are going to show you the snippet from our much larger video comparing the brand new SCX30. We've got the Bronco. We're going to be comparing it to some Orlandoo Hunters, as well as the SCX24 and some of the other rigs that are out there. Just kind of showing you the size difference and just kind of comparing it and talking about it. It's a snippet out of our much longer, hour-and-a-half long video where we completely disassemble this guy. So definitely check out that video. I'll put it right over here, and you can go check out that video, run it while you're building a rig or working on an RC of some kind, put it in the background, listen in, check out this new truck. This thing is awesome. It is way better than we expected. It blew away all of our expectations. So I highly recommend checking out that video, and maybe consider getting one of these little guys if you ever have wondered about one of these little Orlandoos. Axial killed it with this thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. And here is a comparison to our Orlandoo collection. The problem with the Orlandoos is you have to build them. Now, what's cool is there is aftermarket stuff out there. Look at that. That's a Furatech Outrunner brushless setup. Kind of has a big battery in there. The ESC is a little big, but these two are also the same thing. They have the Furatech setup in there, metal drive shafts, metal links, a whole bunch of cool stuff. The problem is you have to build them, and they're so tedious to build sometimes, especially from the ground up, especially for getting new people into this scale. You want to just kind of buy one and run it. And so that was a big deal with the Orlandoos. You know, some people love building them, and many people love building SCX24s, but as entry point for new people, being only able to build them is definitely rough, and they're kind of tedious. These have really, really small screws. I believe that some of these screws are even smaller than what's on this guy. I think this is gonna be a lot more user-friendly when it comes to being able to build and upgrade, which is a big deal. Also, these guys are super fragile. If you take a tumble off of a table, you will break something, and we had this sitting out on a show table at I believe it was Proline, or maybe it was Beat the Creek, and it rolled off the table. Someone was looking at it, or I was letting them drive it, and they rolled it off the table, and we broke a link and axle mount. So I think this guy is way more durable, just from what I can see and how it feels. It feels super durable, which is awesome to see. Axial killing it with that. But it's going to be about the same as these guys. If you look at the wheelbases, they are very, very similar. Again, they're calling this 1/30th scale. The Orlandoos are generally 1/32nd to 1/35. Just depends on which truck you get. So it's not too far off. You can see the Orlandoos are just a tad shorter, but they look, in comparison, right next to each other, very good. Again, this has really big tires on it, but even just the wheelbase difference there. The track width is almost the exact same though. Oh, the tires came off on here. These are supposed to be glue-ons as well, but I do not like to glue tires unless I'm racing. But there you go. You can see it's just a little bit wider axle. I'll get measurements on those axles when we take it apart. Here's the truck version. You can look at that. Their truck's a little bit longer wheelbase actually. Again, same, actually a little bit wider axles as well, looks like. So they do make a couple different setups for the Orlandoos, different axles, different wheelbases, all that kind of stuff. There you go, same tires on there. Swapped them over. Yeah, just a little bit shorter. Anyway, I think it'd be cool to take this and try to get a light. These are all hard bodies. Everything's a hard body. Let's get a little light Lexan body for this guy. Try to get that high center of gravity lower, and then I think it'll kill it. Just some wheels and tires. Oh, it's going to be a total line killer. All right, let's go ahead and compare it to some other rigs. First thing we'll compare it to is obviously the SCX24 Bronco. Look at that. That is the size difference there, guys. Crazy, right? You don't realize how small it is until you see it next to an SCX24 Bronco. Look at that. Yee, buddy, if it's inside, literally right inside the wheelbase. How crazy is that? Difference in length there. Yeah. Huge difference. Huge difference. Pretty cool though, guys. Pretty cool. It's basically the same size as the top of the Bronco. It almost looks like a Power Wheels. Kids' Power Wheels next to it. Freaking awesome though. So cool. All right, so SCX24. Here's another SCX. This is the shortest wheelbase SCX24 out there, the Lexus. And you can see it's quite the difference. Okay. And then just because people will ask, here is the shortest wheelbase FMS. This is the FCX24M. These are true 24 scales. It is so much smaller. So much smaller. Okay. The wheelbase basically, or the track width, basically the same as the SCX, but a much shorter wheelbase. This is the D90, so it's the shortest one. And then we got some 18th scales. Boom. It's the Hobby Plus Convoy. Okay. It's so much different. And then we even have the red cat here. Yep. She's tiny, guys. She is tiny. Tiny, tiny. I love it. I love it so much. I love these. I love little things like this. It's so awesome. Here, actually, let's do this. What's the total wheelbase? Just so you guys know, since we're comparing to other vehicles. Total wheelbase. You always need to try to make sure your front wheels are as straight as possible. It's like we're right at 98 millimeters. That's the same as a Mini Z, guys. Hold on. I'm going to go get a Mini Z body. Here's a chopped up Mini Z body. Because it's got big old tires on it. I was going to use this on an SCX24, but it might just be better here. What? All right, hold on. And I love how low everything is. Look at that. Everything's below the chassis rails practically. Like, you're going to be able to fit so many different awesome bodies on here. I feel like we need just a little bit more length to get this really how I would want it. A little bit of length in the back. But yeah, these are 98 millimeters, but they're using much smaller wheels. But yeah, 98 millimeters, huh? That's crazy. That's awesome.
Out on the trail or a disc in the dark, a little rig rolling with a whole lot of spark. A pocket-sized dream with a climbing soul. Take it anywhere, it's ready to roll. It's a tiny crawler with a big old heart. Conquers every line like a work of art. No trail too small, no desk too wide. SCX30's got that country pride. A fiddle on fire, grips the rocks, keeps crawling higher. A hill may rise, but it won't back down. King of the disc, ruler of the ground. It's a tiny crawler with a big old heart. Conquers every line like a work of art. No trail too small, no desk too wide. SCX30's got that country pride. Sometimes the biggest dreams come in the smallest frames. It's not the size that matters, it's the heart behind the game. It's a tiny crawler with a big old heart. Climbs every stone, rips trails apart. From the backwoods dirt to the office side. SCX30's got that country pride. Yeah, no trails too small, no desk too wide. SCX rolling axial style.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. Thanks for hanging out. You can check out our full deep dive review and complete disassembly of this guy, and we'll put it right here at the end of this video. And yeah, I hope that you got some of the information you were looking for here, and go ahead and check out that other video. It's very detailed. Thanks again for all your support. Hit that like, subscribe, share, notification bell, all those things you do at the end of videos you like and channels you want to support. And then get out there and build something awesome. Build an awesome car, truck, build a course, build a community. All those things help grow this space and are super important. And then smash it, crash it, and bash it. But don't break the expensive parts. Peace.